Hey everyone, welcome to the Explainer. Let me ask you a question right off the bat. Do you want your YouTube shorts to look faster, cleaner, and just infinitely more professional? And do you want to do all of that using literally nothing but your smartphone? We are talking about taking that raw footage on your camera roll and turning it into something that looks like it had a whole production team behind it. Today we're breaking down the exact mobile editing style that absolutely separates the amateurs from the pros.
Okay, but first, we gotta address the elephant in the room. Why is nobody watching your shorts? Ouch, right? I know, it's a harsh question, but in the hyper-competitive, swipe-based feed we're dealing with in 2026, the reality is pretty blunt. Most people are posting shorts with, well, incredibly weak editing. We're talking slow intros, awkward dead space, boring captions, and then they wonder why the algorithm totally abandons them. The truth is super simple. If your short doesn't grab their attention instantly, people are going to swipe away faster than you can blink. That swipe reflex, it is absolutely ruthless. All right, let's dive into this and compare the amateur approach with the pro style. The typical amateur upload is sluggish, lacks visual interest, and basically assumes the viewer owes them their time. And guess what? They don't. Pro mobile editing, on the other hand, is entirely retention-focused. It uses fast hooks, dynamic cuts, and bold text to actively work to keep viewers engaged every single second. And this pro style is our exact roadmap for today's explainer. To get you to that pro level, we're going to break this down into three distinct pillars. Let's start right in with pillar one, the foundation. It all starts with this exact ratio, 9:16. Always, and I mean always, edit your short in a vertical format. Shorts are fundamentally made for phone screens. That means your subject needs to stay big, crystal clear, and perfectly centered. You want to optimize for that mobile screen by completely eliminating any of that awkward, empty space. When a viewer is holding their phone, your video should command their entire screen, making sure that any text or visual elements stay highly readable. Now, what's really fascinating here is that everything hinges on a tiny, almost unbelievably brief window of time, 1 to 3 seconds. In 2026, this little window is the ultimate make or break retention metric. Shorts performance is heavily tied to what viewers do immediately after seeing your opening. If you start slow, boom, you've already lost. You absolutely must win these first few seconds. So the crucial point is, how exactly do you win that window? Well, you have to hook them. You do this by asking a provocative question, delivering a sudden shock, revealing the final result right away, or introducing a major problem. You basically want to start with your biggest promise. For example, instead of some slow, boring introduction, start off by saying, "Your phone is secretly draining data right now," or "This one setting made my shorts look 10 times better." You just have to start with the absolute most exciting moment to lock them right in. Okay, so once you have them hooked, you gotta keep them moving. Let's move on to pillar two, the motor, which is all about pacing. This right here is your golden rule. If a moment is not helping the video move forward, cut it. You have to be ruthless. Dead space? Get rid of it. Slow sentence? Tighten it up. Shorts must feel fast and urgent. Strong momentum is literally what short-form audiences respond to the best. You just gotta keep driving that forward momentum. Now, a huge part of maintaining that crazy momentum is utilizing a pattern interrupt. Essentially, these are small, frequent visual changes added every few seconds. We're talking zoom-ins, sudden cutaways, text popping onto the screen, or even just simple camera motion. These are deliberately designed to totally reset the viewer's attention span. In a feed where people are practically itching to swipe, these continuous visual changes completely stop your video from feeling flat, keeping the audience totally glued to the screen. All right, we've built the foundation, and we've completely tuned up the motor. Now it's time for pillar three, the polish. This is where we elevate the whole aesthetic for a true high-budget feel. The very first step of polishing is your caption workflow. And let me warn you right now, a massive portion of your audience watches shorts with low volume or honestly absolute zero sound at all. If your words are only in the audio track, you're just losing viewers. You must add captions. But not just any captions. Follow this pro workflow. Keep the phrases super punchy and short. Highlight the keywords in bold, contrasting colors to really draw the eye. And crucially, place them safely away from your face and away from the app's UI elements, like those like and share buttons. Which brings us right into audio polish. Letting loud background music completely overpower your voice is a massive mistake. Actually, scratch that, it's a total deal breaker. Instead, aim for balanced polish. Modern editing trends are all about clarity. Background music is fantastic for instantly making your short feel higher quality, but it must be kept low. Use the music to add a subtle little layer of energy, never as a distraction from your core message. Okay, so before you even think about hitting that upload button, I want you to run your edit through this final export checklist. Ask yourself, literally, is the video perfectly formatted to vertical 9 by 16? Are my captions bold and fully readable even with the sound completely off? And most importantly, do those first 3 seconds have enough hook and energy to physically stop someone from scrolling? If you can answer yes to all three, boom, you're ready to export cleanly.
We've covered the foundation, the pacing motor, and the final polish. Now I want to turn the lens back onto your own workflow. Think about it. Which part of your mobile editing honestly needs the biggest upgrade right now? Is it your hooks that need to be a bit punchier? Do your captions need some more bold colors? Or do you just need to be way more ruthless with your fast cuts? Pick one area, apply the strategies from this explainer, and just watch your retention skyrocket on your very next upload. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.